Yo, yo, Tony D back at it. Got that year one action. Did the video for year one Noir edition, but also got me the cover. Just thought I'd throw that at you. Feast your eyes on that. Let's give that a bag before we get into the review. I'm enjoying this series. Let me know if you're into this one. Let me know. Do you like it? Do you not like it? What do you think? It's Robin's third week in to his, I thought that was incredible reading that. 3 weeks in, and he's already in the field, just killing it. Totally love the introspection on the relationship with Batman and a kid fighting crime. Crime is not going to exclude the innocence of children. That was a line that Mark Waid used, and it was powerful. And it made sense. It was the perfect justification for Batman to have somebody younger like that fighting crime with him. The writer paid great attention to that type of detail, and it was good. It stuck. Where we left off was there's a major crime family moving in, and Two-Face is freaked out about it. Two-Face has stolen a file from the police department, and they still don't know what's in this file, but it led Batman to confronting Two, of course, in a trap. And they get out of the trap, Batman, and they find out that this crime family's moving in, and if it's shaking Two-Face, it's not good. We have a caseworker here. They are concerned about Bruce Wayne raising a kid because of the party like persona of his alter ego. They're concerned about it. And that's what they're talking about right there. And then we switch to this. It's funny that they talk about that, they're concerned, and then you get to all this. It's Batman training Dick Grayson. It's a pretty intense training session using rubber bullets. Dick Grayson is completing the task, but not the way that Batman would like him to complete it. I thought that was important in this. And it's really good to see the relationship. I think that's important in these year one type books, is seeing the relationship at the beginning and how it matures over time. Because everything's not going to be perfect, especially with a kid and a grown-up, especially Batman. They come to visit Bruce Wayne and talk about it, and of course Dick Grayson is clowning, and Batman's not digging that right there. There's some humor interjected here, but I really love how the artist uses the colors, how you go from warm to cool. It's pretty dramatic, but it works. And what you're getting into is, this is the major crime family, and he's making plans. Really what he's doing is making plans to turn all the other families against each other. You have Two-Face, he's involved in it, and it's actually a very smart criminal. And Two-Face wants to be in business with the guy. It's a smart move for him. He comes with an offer to this crime family. And he's like, what could you possibly offer me? And that's when the police file comes into play. And he knows something about it. We really don't know what's going on with this file. It'll be interesting when that comes to light. Two-Face wants to be his second in charge. Not really sure who this elderly guy is. Part of the family, probably, maybe this guy's father. I don't know yet. And he lets Two-Face know, I might be in touch with you, I might not. It's a 50-50 chance. Language he understands. We're back to the Batcave. Dick Grayson's finding out how big this Batcave really is, and it's actually under the whole city. With this being his third week, He's just learning, getting his feet wet. But Batman really has him in the deep end of the pool, which is interesting. And we'll get to that. We'll get to that later on in the book. It explains that. He's just still showing him the ropes, so to say. We get to this truck, and this is what they were talking about previously, taking it over and making an impact when they take it over. They're going to send a message to the family. And, you know, they're going to burn it up. And this guy right here, he just turns on him and just whoosh. Yeah, he's burning them alive. It's pretty graphic. I love this artwork. Simplicity of it. Also, the panel work is good. I like it when they break from the traditional rectangle square. You're getting a horrible situation, and you have Batman saving people. You know, that's what he does. And Robin notices there's bikes and he sees kids. He's showing some detective work there. Batman wants to take care of it, but Robin just kicks into action. And Batman likes that. He's improvising on the fly. He pulls it off, and Batman's okay. This kid is doing what he needs to do. Selfless, protecting people. That's what it's all about. And he's still cocky. Reminds me of Jason Todd. But I guess any kid would be cocky with that kind of ability. Totally love it when they just silhouette Batman. Reminds me of Jim, a great artist. My favorite Batman artist, but they're doing a really great job with this. They have somebody survive that torching. You could call it surviving, but it's not good. And he gives Batman pretty much tells him, hey, let me die with honor, that you've done a right thing. And he does. And the guy tells him about how he started torching and that his face started melting. First thing I thought, clay face, total clay face, which is cool. We're going for the double hitter. We're going straight into issue 3. I know my boss, Russ Alexander, he likes to binge. He does that. And let me know what you do. It's cool. Issue 3. Here's the crime family guy that just moved in. And really what he's doing is he's setting up jobs where he can turn the families against each other. They've got to ruin this delivery of goods. And he wants a message sent as well. The dark and the warm alternation. Color really means something. It's a big part of a book. You can't really pull this off all black and white. You can a little bit, I imagine, but it's pretty impactful. Like this right here, the simplicity of this, it's beautiful. I totally dig it. They're taking the truck. He just wounds a guy. Yeah, that's a way of sending the message. And you still have some clay face going on. And he turns in the Carlo Falcone in front of the guy. He's going to go back and report that Carlo Falcone has done this, which he hasn't, by the way. Yeah, you're getting a screw job all the way around with these families. The new guy is smart enough to use Clayface to do what he's doing, but Batman does not know yet that it's Clayface. Another job's going on. That's your guy right there. That's your Clayface. I like how they just darken. That's pretty cool. And he walks away, transforms. He turned on these guys. They're getting caught. There's just more chaos with the families. It's really good. Yeah, there he is. It's just screw job after screw job, and he's getting caught on a camera looking at the person that, you know, is going to cause issues. You get what I'm saying? And Batman's he's not keen on it yet. That's the person, but How can this be? How could he be fooled like this? What's going on? This is an important part of this development with Robin and Batman. He is ingrained into the case. Alfred actually yells at him about Dick Grayson, and it's funny because Batman's like, "You've never yelled at me, and I don't like it." But he knows if Alfred's going to yell at him, it's important. I also noticed that right there. That's a nice touch with the bats just hanging there. Good job. Here's more of that cool color, dark color. I really dig it. It's good stuff. Alfred's telling him like he's messy, he's undisciplined, he's being a typical kid, and he's not digging it. And he pretty much tells him, hey, it's your problem, Bruce, deal with it. Hey, if you got kids, you can relate to that. You should. And that's really what this is all about. And Batman makes an important statement here. He thought because they experienced the similar trauma that Dick Grayson would be like him as a kid. Batman was real independent as a kid, took care of business when he was young, didn't go through what Dick Grayson is going through. He makes a very clear distinction about that. Fortunately, he has an outlet for all that energy, and then there's the bat signal. An hour later, they go to this dock where there's something going on. And here's this warm color, real bright, pretty cool. The families are figuring it out because the imposter, he was with the actual guy that Clayface was impersonating. It's verified that it wasn't him as far as the crime family goes. And they have Two-Face there. They're going to beat it out of him. They start, and Two-Face mentions that, you know, who do you think let the Lucos roll through last month? They could kill a circus couple. And then Batman's, Robin, he jumps into it. And it looks like Two-Face actually is saying, oh, you believe anything. He was faking it. You have a bunch of chaos going on. They're escaping, and Two escapes, and he's flooding the place. You got a serious situation going on. They need to get to their submersible. Robin is totally distracted now because of what he heard. And what happens is he gets caught up in some rope, and you know, he's in a situation now. Batman gets him out, but as he's doing that, he gets hit by a container. And you can see from the inexperience of Robin where it creates this situation. You now have Batman sinking down there. Good stuff. I'm totally enjoying this series. Let me know what you think. I'm going to keep going. Let me know what you think. Batman and Robin Year One. I'm digging it. These Year One things, sometimes they get repetitive. There's emotion there. There's believable things going on. You know what? Outro, get it.